we're going to go ahead and look at this first example, you guys, and these ones are going to come in multiple parts, so it honestly won't be as much work as it looks like it's going to be. I know there's a lot of slides on this section. So Heather is planning to buy a home. She has some money for a down payment, but she needs to borrow $190,000. You guys are definitely going to need to take note of the amount you're borrowing. That's going to be your principal. The bank approves her for a 30-year loan. You need to know how many years the loan is going to be. And they give her an APR, an annual percentage rate of 6.4%. We need to figure out the monthly payment rounded to the nearest cent. You guys, the very first thing that I'm going to do is go over to Desmos, and I'm going to take that. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one here. You're going to take that 6.4%, and I want you to divide it by 100. So 6.4% is really going to be 0.064. So I'm just going to make that, I'm going to make the note here that the rate is actually 0.064. You are going to need that. Now, we are going to look at our monthly payment formula. That's what I thought. I thought I had the monthly payment formula, and we looked at that. Hopefully you already looked at that in a previous video. So hang on, I'm just going to copy this over so that I can easily find my payment. So I am going to be plugging in all of these things. I know that this is my principal, I know that is my rate, and I know this is my time. So monthly payment looks like this big ugly fraction. Don't let that freak you out. The principal amount is $190,000 times the rate divided by 12. So that annual percentage rate that we converted at the beginning, the 0.064, needs to get divided by 12 because it is an annual rate. So you get charged that amount divided by 12 in interest per month. And then in the denominator, I know this looks wacky, but I promise it makes your life much easier. 1 minus the quantity. So make sure you put the parentheses in. 1 plus that same ugly fraction, 0.064 divided by 12. And the whole thing gets raised to the negative 12 times whatever the time value is. And in this case, the time value is 30 years. Now, if you can write that out, and I want you to write out the formula, I don't want you just trying to type it into the calculator. You need to write it on your paper first. Sorry about the dogs. We're going to go to Desmos. We're going to put this all in. So we have our nice little formula. I'm going to start by typing in the fraction bar like I suggested in that first video. So I have 190,000, and then in parentheses, I have 0.064 divided by 12. And parentheses, I know this is ugly. And then 1 minus parentheses, 1 plus the fraction, the rate divided by 12. And then to the power, you guys, if you want an easy way to do that is to hit the shift and the 6 to give you an exponent. Otherwise, you should see, and I can't because it's Castify, you should see the little pop-up to get your keypad up there. But if you hit shift 6, it'll give you exponent, and make sure you make that exponent negative 12. And then in parentheses, I'm putting in my 30. Okay, this is my monthly payment. Now, I'm going to be really picky on this one and tell you that we are a unit and a half in, and you need to round to 2 decimal places if it's a cent. So this is 1188.461. Sorry, wrong file. 1188. Good God. Sorry, I laugh when my writing looks this hideous. 0.461. And so when I round, you guys, to 2 decimal places, I look at that third number and it's just going to round off that 1. So 1188.46 is my final answer. If you don't type that in correctly to the nearest cent, it will mark you wrong on your assignment and your quiz. I'm fair warning you now. Make sure you pay attention.